the electronics shop. I have to laugh every time I think about all the free stuff I picked up with my bogus electronics shop credit card. The electronics shop opened last year, and I got to know the previous owner, Ham Underwood. I got an electronics shop credit card under somewhat shady circumstances, and I ran up a good-sized bill during my last case. I hear there's a new owner now, some guy named Zach Williams.
Hold it right there. Get your hands up where I can see them. All right, now, take out your electronic shop credit card. Ah. Nice and easy. So you're Murphy. I just got your photo from the credit department. We were wondering when you'd show up here again. I got orders about you. Straight from corporate headquarters. Sorry I gotta do this, but now then, what can I do for you?
Well, I guess this means my credit's shot. You know, I'm almost certain I sent you people a payment.
Really? I wonder why we haven't received it.
It's my accountant. He's got a little problem. And I'd fire him in a second if it weren't for little Timmy and his tragic medical problem.
Your account is over 120 days delinquent, and you owe us $1,230.
Say what?
That amount includes one fax machine, $399, one laser blade, $29, a film developing kit, $179.
For that piece of crap?
You bought it. And $623 in interest.
What?
$623 in interest.
So where's Ham Underwood? He and I are old buddies. Look, I think I can make a deal with him.
Ham Underwood doesn't work here anymore. In fact, I don't think he works anywhere anymore. I heard he opened his mouth just a little too wide and someone big shut it up for him. Permanently. Now pay me the $1,230 you owe me or get out.
All right. Here's your money. Now when do I get my new credit card?
You don't. From now on, it's cash only. If you see something you like, ask me about it, and I'll give you a price.
This gate opens up to the alley behind the Golden Gate Hotel.
And he proclaimed in a mighty voice, "Woe be unto ye, eaters of flesh! Cursed are those who partake of the sausage patties and links and
I've heard about
sizzling
Crazy
bacon.
Gary, but we've never formally
Cry
met.
for forgiveness,
He appears
ye
occasionally in
ingesters
some
of
nook of
honey-baked
Chandler
ham
Avenue,
and
ranting
all
wildly
other
like
manner
a
of
space-age Moses strung out on Demerol and bad scotch.
You! No, not you, the one in the hat. Have you not come to be healed?
No. Actually, I was wondering if you knew where I could get some nice prime rib.
Blasphemer! Know you not the effects of the vile grub that rots within your digestive tract?
So I ate 3 chili cheese dogs today for lunch. I don't see that's any of your business.
The lunch of the damned! Those who worship at the altar of beef, veal, and poultry shall reap the vengeance of atherosclerosis.
I'll never die of of that. My liver will never last that long.
Ah, then you too are an imbiber of the blessed potations. Which do you prefer, rum or vodka?
Bourbon, actually.
I, myself, prefer a nice single malt scotch.
I like scotch. I like to ask questions. Are you in the mood to answer some?
I'm afraid not. My congregation awaits. Now go and eat meat no more.
Sounds like a bottle of good scotch might loosen up Crazy Gary's tongue. I heard that Sal Lucido, the former owner of the Slice of Heaven pizza parlor, kept a first-rate stash of illegally imported booze somewhere on the street. Whoever the fence salesman was that worked this neighborhood must have made a killing. This gate leads. I wonder why I never noticed this door. The boxes are all covered with dust. Passageway doesn't seem to have been used in quite a while. That box looks... An ancient garbage can. Old ship. It's a bottle of something. Yummy. 25-year-old scotch.
And he lifted his voice and prophesied, in those days
I've
they
heard
shall
about Crazy
pervert
Gary,
the
but we've never
innocent
formally
woman
met.
so.
I happen to be in the middle of a very important sermon.
Well, I brought you an offering.
How may I assist you, O venerable giver of the precious potation? That appellation is foreign to me. I have been summoned by a greater power to preach against the forces of red meat and its kin. It is my calling in life, and I fear no man. A name? No. I saw this man but once, strolling along the thoroughfare. He appeared to drop an article of some sort. When he bent to retrieve it, I espied an object fall from his pocket. It turned out to be a key. I have seen the warehouse, but have never entered therein. It was a publication I perused on occasion, until one day, to my horror, I saw recipes for... I cannot say it. That appellation is a name. My ignorance. I have seen the name advertised, and it speaks to me of unbridled lasciviousness. No. The cretin is a veritable slaughterhouse. If he approaches to within eyesight, I fairly retch from the foul odor. That... Now there is a man of insight. He eats no meat. Of course, he eats nothing but chocolate. Psycho preacher! That's what the foul little man calls me. A curse be upon his pancreas. That nefarious parasite, his very livelihood subsists on polluting the intestines of all the inhabitants in our fair locality. I have waged war upon him and his ilk, and only one of us will live to tell the tale. Ah, the lovely creature who administers at the local newsstand. A sweet flower. Your taste in Scotch is unquestionable. For that fact alone, I can bear the stench of digesting meat emanating from your every pore.
And in a vision, a cow came into the pasture and partook of healthful grasses and grains, and the chips fell where they might, soiling the grasses of the pasture. And it again partook of the grass, and verily its innards were soiled. And lo, the cow was taken to slaughter, and made into steaks, and roasts, and stew meat, and all manner of ribs.
I've heard about Crazy Gary, but we've never...
And the polluted flesh was frozen, then sent to supermarkets and fast food outlets, where the damned ate of it freely, giving no thought to the cubits upon cubits of undigested meat festering in their bowels.
A blessing be upon you and your progeny unto 3 generations. How may I assist you in your thirsty quest for knowledge? You may indeed have the key, and I wish you luck in locating the poor man.
These are either oxygen tanks or artillery shells. These crates are all rotting comfortably.
Arr, well, shiver me timbers. It's a pirate's chest. Well, blow me down. It's a Lucky Pierre signature souvenir pirate hat. Well, blow...
Must belong to the guy with the hook. Sword looks pretty sharp. It's probably the reason for the peg leg.
Arr, a peg leg.
I hope all the prosthetic devices didn't belong to the same pirate.
Arr, well, shiver...
That's a nasty hook. You can put an eye out with that thing. More barrels of toxic waste. I guess it's cheaper to store it than dispose of it. What's this? It's a crate with Thomas Malloy's name stenciled right on the side. I'll need to move it out of that tight corner before I can open it. That box looks like it's empty. Control box. This panel must operate the crane. This button must turn off the pulley system. This panel must This panel must operate. This button must turn on. This panel must